The MCU's Blade movie was so close to being made, they even started making costumes for the movie. And we know this because they all appeared in the movie Sinners. Let me explain. If you don't know, Marvel has been trying to get a Blade movie off the ground ever since it was announced at Comic-Con in 2019. But for one reason or another, it kept on getting delayed until it was eventually just released off of Marvel Studios' release schedule. However, one version of the movie was going to be a period piece set in the 1930s, and so when the script is being written, they hired Ruth E. Carter to be a costume designer for the movie, and within that time, she was able to make an entire warehouse worth of period-appropriate clothes. However, almost as soon as she was finished with all of that, Marvel ended up not liking the script and scrapped everything and went back to square one for the project, leaving an entire warehouse worth of outfits to essentially gather dust. But then with Ruth out of a job, she gets hired last minute onto Ryan Coogler's next project, but considering she was hired last minute, they had to shoot the movie immediately. So considering Carter and Carter only knew that Marvel was just sitting on an entire warehouse worth of period-appropriate clothing, she went back to Marvel and was like, hey, I'm shooting Ryan Coogler's next project, would you mind if we use these outfits? And I guess Marvel was just pretty confident that Blade was no longer going in that direction because they sold back all of the outfits at price. And that is how the Blade wardrobe ended up in the background of Sinners.